What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to the video. Today, I'll be doing my 2025 bold NASCAR predictions. I've got 30 predictions for the 2025 NASCAR season across the Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Truck Series. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Prediction number 1. Shane Van Gisbergen will win 2 NASCAR Cup Series races in 2025. Shane Van Gisbergen is going to be really strong on the road courses next year, and I expect it to be the guy to be on road courses a couple times. You've got Mexico City, you've of course got COTA, you've also got Sonoma. Tracks where he's going to be really strong and good at. I think that SVG will have the pace and speed to at least win a couple victories in 2025. Prediction number 2. Kyle Larson will win at least 4 NASCAR Cup Series races in 2025. Kyle Larson won 6 races in 2024 and has not had less than 3 victories over the course of the last couple of years. I think Kyle Larson is going to be the guy to beat on most weeks, and I think Larson once again have another pretty big winning season. He's 1 away from picking up that 30th career Cup Series win. I think Kyle Larson will win at least 4 Cup events in 2025. Prediction number 3. Connor Zilisch will make his NASCAR Cup Series debut in 2025. Connor Zilisch has been very impressive as a young driver, and I think he'll make his debut with Trackhouse Racing in the Project 91 car. Trackhouse has been teasing they're going to bring the Project 91 car back in 2025. I wouldn't be surprised to see him at a track like maybe Mexico City, or another track like Sonoma, or Charlotte for the Roval, or Watkins Glen. But I think of how much talent Connor Zilisch has, I think he will end up making his NASCAR Cup Series debut in 2025. Prediction number 4. Honda will be announced to join NASCAR for the 2027 season. I think NASCAR is finally going to announce Honda. They've been in huge talks and conversations over the course of the last year or so. There were big rumors going around early in 2024, but it seemed like that kind of died down. But I think business is going to pick back up once again. I think we're going to see a new manufacturer finally come to the sport. I think there's a good chance it does happen. I think they've been talking about it. We might see a team like Chip Ganassi come back with that. But I think Honda will officially join the Cup Series in the future. Prediction number 5. Hailie Deegan will make one NASCAR start in 2025. I don't think Hailie Deegan's going to race in Cup. If she makes a start, it will be either in the Xfinity Series or the Truck Series. You look at her schedule in Indy Lights. Not a lot of time that she's going to be on the racetrack. It could happen at the end of the year. It could happen at the beginning of the year before the Indy Lights season starts. But I think Hailie Deegan will make a one-off start in NASCAR. Not going to run a lot of races next year, but I think Hailie Deegan at least makes one start in NASCAR in 2025. Prediction number 6. Joey Logano will miss the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. He will be the first driver defending champion since Brad Keselowski missed in 2013 after winning the championship in 2012. I think he's going to miss it. Logano had a bad year in 2024, really kind of struggled in 2023 as well. I do think he will win a race, but I think there's going to be so many guys going to victory lane that I just don't see Joey Logano having the pace and speed to be a major threat. So I think Joey Logano unfortunately ends up missing the playoffs in 2025. Prediction number 7. Kyle Larson will finish top 5 in the 2025 Indy 500. Kyle Larson once again will be attempting the Indy 500 for the second year in a row, will be attempting to double. They did say, of course, the main focus is going to be the Coke 600, but I think of how fast Larson was at the Indy 500 2024, I think he's going to learn from some mistakes he makes, and I think he will finish inside of the top 5 this time around. Prediction number 8. Junior Motorsports will announce a Cup Series program for the 2026 season. They've been rumored over the course of the last couple of years, and Dale Jr. does have some interest in bringing Junior Motorsports up. I know money's going to be a big thing, so I think an investment group is going to come work with Dale Jr. and Junior Motorsports. Maybe Junior partners up with a team, who knows at this point, but I do think that Junior Motorsports is finally going to make that jump up, and I think they will be going Cup racing in 2025. Prediction number 9. Lane Riggs will make the Craftsman Truck Series Championship 4 in 2025. Lane Riggs was super impressive in the Craftsman Truck Series near the end of the season, picking up 2 wins in the final 7 or 8 events, and was consistently up front on a week-by-week race basis. I think he's going to be fast enough to be a major threat and contender. I think the front row team is going to be quicker this time around. I think Lane Riggs has a really strong and great season in 2025. Prediction number 10. Kurt Busch will appear at least 5 NASCAR Cup Series races in 2025. Kurt Busch was not at the track that much very recently, but I think he will be at the track a lot more in 2025. I think he'll be at a lot of races that 2011 is competitive at, and I think he'll bring the pace, not bring his pace because he's not going to be racing, but I think that Kurt Busch will be strong enough, and I think he's going to bring a lot to the program, as I think it will show up to a couple events in 2025. Prediction number 11. 2311 and Front Row Motorsports will win the lawsuit. Currently, 2011 and Front Row are in a lawsuit with NASCAR and antitrust claims that I think there's a chance they will get the preliminary injunction granted, perhaps. But I think especially with all the lawsuit stuff going on, I don't think it's going to go to a settlement. I think the lawsuit will be going on for quite a bit of time. I think it will last throughout most of the rest of the year. But by the end of 2025, I think the lawsuit will come to an end. And I think 2011 and Front Row will be able to go out and win the suit. Prediction number 12. Sheldon Creed will make a NASCAR Cup Series start in 2025. Ricker Racing is expected to run 2 cars in the 2025 season, and I think the second Rick Ware car is where he's going to make that start, considering that RFK and Rick Ware have a pretty big alliance. You look at the Haas Factory team and RFK, I think that's where he'll make his start. I think Sheldon Creed will make 1 NASCAR Cup Series appearance, probably not more than that, but I think he will make a start in 2025. Prediction number 13. Chandler Swift will run 5 NASCAR Cup Series events in 2025. This is definitely going to be a little bit bold, but hear me out. I believe that this is going to be the time where we see Chandler Smith get a good chance and opportunity with another program. We don't think he's going to be driving for Joe Gibbs Racing next year. RCR has been a team we've been looking at as rumored possibility, and I think they'll run a 3rd car for Chandler. We're thinking the 33 is going to run quite a few races. I think that's where Chandler Smith will run in 2025. Prediction number 14. Brad Keselowski will make the round of 8 in the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Brad Keselowski is bringing Jeremy Bones back to work with him. The last time those two worked together, they made the round of 8, and Brad was pretty competitive and nearly made the championship 4. I really think Brad is going to be fast enough to be a major threat and serious contender on a week-by-week basis. This team has continued to build up their program. They've continued to get a lot better and more consistent, and I think Brad will have a pretty strong and great season in 2025. Prediction number 15. Eric Almirola will make a few NASCAR Xfinity Series starts in 2025. It's unknown at this point if Eric will be back with Joe Gibbs Racing for the 2025 season, but I do think he will return to the program for a few events. I think most likely in the All-Star car. Eric is a very, very talented driver, won 3 races in 2024. I think he's going to be quick enough where I think he will be good and make a few starts this upcoming year. Prediction number 16. Carl Edwards will broadcast at least 1 race in 2025. Not sure which broadcast team he'll work with. I think he could be a guest for Fox, perhaps. Could do stuff with NBC, because I know he's been interested in doing some broadcasting. I could see Carl Edwards potentially doing some stuff with Amazon, or maybe even the CW, considering how much success he had in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. But I think Carl Edwards will make at least 1 start in not make 1 start, but I think he will do some broadcasting in the 2025 year. Prediction number 17. NASCAR will announce 2 dates for 2026. I think you're going to see 2 new tracks come on the circuit. I think that they're going to go to San Diego for 2026 as the new street course date with the Chicago street course contract coming up into play. And I think there's a good chance that we may see Sao Paulo come into play at the Interlagos racetrack. But I think there's a great chance you're going to see some new tracks come into play. And I think NASCAR will be going to some new racetracks for 2026. I think NASCAR is going to announce those. Prediction number 18. Powder Ward will race at Mexico in the Mexico City event. I don't know if it'll be in Cup or Xfinity, but Powell's interested in running in the NASCAR Mexico race. And we know he's been interested in talking to some teams. I think with the Hendrick stuff that he's been working with, especially Hermit McLaren having a big selection with Hendrick now, I think he will make a start either in Xfinity or make a start in Cup at Mexico City later this year. Prediction number 19. There will be at least 10 sellout races in the NASCAR Cup Series race in 2025. I think you're going to see a lot of sellouts. I think a lot of people are interested in going to races while the ratings have not been going up super much. I think you're going to see a lot of people go out to races in 2025. I think you're going to see a lot of people enjoy the events especially, and I think you're going to see a lot more sellout crowds. We already have seen Bowman Gray sell out, so that's one. I think Daytona 500, other events like Gateway will sell out in 2025. Prediction number 20. Ryan Preece will score at least 10 top 10 finishes in 2025. I think Ryan Preece is going to be very impressive this year. He's someone who I think has a really good chance and opportunity to break out this year. He's going to have the best opportunity he's ever had when he's been in good equipment. He's shown a lot of potential, and I do believe that RFK will give him a car quick enough where he can be a pretty major threat and serious contender. So I expect Ryan Preece to show some great pace and speed in 2025. Prediction number 21. Denny Hamlin will announce retirement from the NASCAR Cup Series at the end of the year. I think this is going to be Denny Hamlin's last year in Cup. Denny Hamlin has been, I think, is going to struggle a little bit more because he doesn't have Chris Gabehart as a crew chief anymore. While I do think all around collectively this team is going to be a lot quicker, I do think that Denny will struggle a little bit more as he's starting to get a little bit older. I think Denny Hamlin will announce retirement officially at the end of this year. Prediction number 22. Chase Elliott will win at least 2 NASCAR Cup Series races in 2025. I also think there's a chance to win an Xfinity Series race also in 2025 as well. Chase Elliott showed a lot of pace through the end of this season. Led over 200 laps combined in the final 3 races, and Chase could have won a lot of races near the end of the year. I think that Chase Elliott is going to be fast. I think he's going to be strong enough. I think there's a good chance he will be a contender to make the championship 4 in Cup in 2025. Prediction number 23. Kyle Busch will win at least 3 Craftsman Truck Series races in 2025. Every year, Kyle Busch runs 5 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series events. We do think he'll be back with Spire Motorsports once again next year. I think he'll win 3 of them. I think he got 2 or 3 this year, so I think minimum he's going to get 3. I don't think he's going to win all of them, but I do think that Kyle Busch in the number 7 truck will be able to get it done. I think Kyle Busch will be able to win a couple Truck Series events for sure in 2025. Prediction number 24. Corey Heim will win at least 5 Craftsman Truck Series events in 2025. Corey Heim had a very, very good season in 2024, picking up 6 victories. And I think he's going to be pretty good this year. He's going to have some good competition, but he's the favorite currently at the moment to win the title. But I look for people like Daniel Hemmer, Caden Honeycutt, and a few guys to be as quick as Corey Heim has been. So I think Corey is going to be a strong contender, and I think he wins for sure at least 5 events in 2025. Prediction number 25. Carson Osbar will finish in the top 20 in the NASCAR Cup Series points. I think Carson Osbar is going to be a borderline playoff contender. Super, super strong at the end of the year. Finished 21st in the points as a rookie, and I expect him to only get better, faster, and stronger. I think it's going to be a great year for Carson Osbar. I think he also could pick up his first career Cup victory. I think it's going to be a pretty great year for him in 2025. Prediction number 26. Bubba will also win 1 NASCAR Cup Series race in 2025. Bubba is going to have a new crew chief with Charles Deneke coming into play, and Charles Deneke is a very good crew chief. And I think it's going to be a better year for Bubba because every year since getting to 23-11, he has only gotten better. Yes, he missed the playoffs, but I think he's going to get back to the playoffs, and I think Bubba will also be able to go to victory lane, so I think he will be able to win at least 1 NASCAR Cup event in 2025. Prediction number 27. Ross Chastain will win 2 NASCAR Cup Series events in 2025. Ross Chastain won 1 race. He's won 1 race every single year since 2022, joining Trackhouse, and I feel like he could have won a few more races in 2024. I think he's going to be really good this time around. Chastain and this number 1 team are looking for redemption. They're looking for more pace and speed. I think they're going to bring that pace and speed, and I think they're going to be fast and strong enough where I think Ross will be able to get a few wins in 2025 once again. Prediction number 28. Will Brown will finish in the top 10 in 1 NASCAR Cup Series race. Will Brown, we're going to talk about later this week, is expected to run at least 2 NASCAR Cup Series events with Richard Childress Racing. Yes, his car had issues in Sonoma when he made his debut, but I think he gets 1 of his 2 starts. I think he gets the top 10. Will Brown is going to be with RCR. They've been hit or miss at times, but the road course program has been very, very solid. So I think Will Brown is going to be up there with SVG on a few of the road course events, and I could see him potentially getting his first career Cup Series victory if they can bring the pace and speed. Prediction number 29. Ryan Blaney wins at least 3 NASCAR Cup Series events in 2025. Ryan Blaney has won 3 or 4 races over the course of the last couple of years, and I think he will be quick enough to win a few events for sure. I think he's also going to be the fastest forward once again in 2025, and I think he'll have a good chance to win the championship. He's my early championship pick currently at the moment for the NASCAR Cup Series at this time, so I think Ryan Blaney will be able to be quick enough. I think he definitely will be fast enough and strong enough for sure, and I think he will get at least 3 Cup Series victories in 2025. And the 30th and final prediction. Budweiser will sponsor Junior Motorsports in a couple events in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. It's been rumored that Budweiser could sponsor a few more events. They are going to sponsor Dale Jr. some of his late model races once again. There's a chance he could move that to the number 8 car, move Sammy Smith to the number 9. But I do think that you're going to see that the Budweiser colors come back to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I think we're going to see it happen. I think they will sponsor one of the Junior Motorsports cars at some point in 2025. So, those are my bold 2025 NASCAR predictions. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's get below that and comment your predictions below for 2025. Let me know what they are. Let me know them in the comments below. Later today on the channel, I'm going to have a video talking about teams that could join the Cup Series in the next couple of seasons. Monday, we're going to have a NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days. And then on Tuesday, we're probably going to have some sort of silly season update dropping on the channel. And then we'll have a lot of great content dropping. I will be doing manufacturers that could join the Cup Series in the future. I will have more team previews dropping very soon. And a lot of great content dropping as we close out 2024 and head into 2025. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content, other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.